Maserati Ye on your boy Real Tune TV. We get money. He know what it is. He just spoke with a real nigga and I just gave him the truth.
That part, and we out. All right, so let's take it from the top. First and foremost, let the people know who we got behind the camera.
You got Maserati Ye live from jail. We all doing this time, man. Letting y'all know, letting the world see what's going on in here, and you know how it is, and that it ain't no game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah, like let them know where you from. For those who don't know.
I'm from Dallas, Texas. Out of Oak Cliff, from a hood named Trejo. You know, you can find me. You know, you go through that hood, you'll find me. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna tell you who I am.
That part. So for you, I guess, like, how was it when you was coming up in Dallas?
I ain't gonna say I was just struggling in. You know, you saying from a youngster to now, or you just?
Yeah, from a youngster to now.
You know, I was a football kid, boxing. You know, doing all the normal kid stuff, and and my mother and my father was together at the time, and then around like 7th, 8th grade, they kind of separated, and everything just kind of changed from there. I knew that I wanted more, and that wasn't my dreams really. I liked it football, I liked it boxing, but it was more of my father's dreams, and and my mother's dreams. I started rapping when I was in middle school, but I never took nothing serious. I used to, like rap on the little boom box, record the tapes. Me and my other partners, I used to stay in another hood, and we used to record in the little shed. So that's how I started rapping though. But then I didn't start taking it serious until I got like 20, maybe 21 or something, from that age.
That part. Okay, so let's kind of talk about that, like the developing rap scene in Dallas when you was coming up. Like, how was it? Like, it had to be live, cause now you got a bunch of niggas kind of industry level now. You know what I'm saying? But around your time coming up, it was the boogie movement, and the street niggas was kind of still trying to crack the glass ceiling. Yeah.
It was dead because it was mostly.
This call is from a federal prison.
I'm not knocking nobody's swag, but mostly everybody was boogieing and dancing and peep popping and all that. So it was making it harder for the people who was really talking about something at the time to really make themselves known. And at them times you had no limit and cash money coming up, and that was the thing at the time. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what everybody was into, and our movement was basically just dancing. So we was just the entertainment for the dancers at the time. You feel what I'm saying? So, but you had like Big Tuck and all them. They started bringing it better, bringing better stuff to the music situation, stuff like that. Pookie and Mr. Lucci and all them, and stuff was all right. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can't knock what the city was doing, but at the same time, it could have been better. The problem is, it's hard to come together when you got people hate their own people. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't, I can't, even in jail now, people complain about what's going on out there with the race and how it's going on, but they in here living in the 1920s. They in here section off. You got this group with this group with that group, and this group. But you complaining. Like, it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's all around the board. It's just crazy. But my whole point, I don't want to get out into that right now, but my point is, we got to support each other. We support everybody else more than we support each other. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? But now I see people getting it together, but I'm gonna just get out there right now. I'm gonna let you ask me the next question because I'm gonna go deep.
Nah, that's what I want you to do. You know what I'm saying? Because the people want to know your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a voice in the city, and so with that being the case, like, who better to speak on what's been going on in the city than a nigga that was around all of this before it even
I mean,
happened?
Okay, my vision was why I'ma bring all these other extra people to our city and get them all the fame and fortune and fame when they need us just as much as we need them. Without us, they would all the major hits break in Dallas. A rapper you never heard of will come to Dallas and clean up because they trying to be on the next thing that's popping, but they won't even do it for their own artists in our city. So that was my thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna bring this artist down here, but nah, he gonna have to respect everybody else too. I'm gonna put him in everybody's face so everybody else can have a chance to reach them because they just regular people just like us. And that's how I look at it. You know, I never was holding no. I ain't holding down nigga nuts. I'm my own man. So at the end of the day, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me because you fuck with me. I'm not finna ride your coattail. I'm not finna be on stage you hanging and it ain't about business. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make some business. So if you gonna come down, I'm gonna make some money and I'm still gonna perform. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it off how I'm gonna get it off. I'm gonna do it my way. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was about making sure that everybody was able to you know, touch this person. You know, I was for everybody. I wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? If I went somewhere, I took 50 niggas or 60 niggas with me. You know what I'm saying? I made sure everybody was taken care of. I didn't care about no money because money comes and goes. You feel what I'm saying? It was about helping my people. It was about when I got something, I made sure Thanksgiving, the people got turkeys. I made sure it wasn't for no fame or for no Instagram. It was because I understood what was going on and that everybody wasn't fortunate and wasn't able. I understood on Christmas when the parents were spending all their money on their kids to make sure that they was happy and they got everything they want, that they needed money to get gas in their car to be able to go to work to keep providing for their kids. I understood all that.
That
You see what
part.
I'm saying? That was the things that I was accomplished. I understood for 4th of July. All the kids weren't able to pop firecrackers. All the kids weren't able to do all that. So I bought firecrackers and did all that and supplied all that for the kids who was unfortunate to come do that. That was my thing. It was never about just me. It was about for me and my people at the end of the day. So I wanted to make a movement for everybody to have a chance to be successful.
Well,
And that was about me. And the sacrifice that I done did now, which got me in jail right now, at the end of the day, everybody around me is successful.
that part. So let's talk about this, okay? So the first thing I want to ask you is you signed Asian Doll at one point, right?
I signed at one point.
And she ended up going to Gucci. Like, how do you feel about that? That's Gucci a big name. You know what I'm saying?
I've never, I don't knock nobody on what they doing. You know, at the time we had our differences, and Asian Doll, she's her own woman. She was a young lady growing up, and she has a lot of things, to realize and see what you think it is not what it is, and things that you just don't wake up and stuff happen overnight. See, it's just, we had our differences. She wanted to move faster than the pace itself. You see what I'm saying? And me doing it and figuring it out at the same time and trying to figure it out for every.
This call is from a federal prison.
I got to make sure that every move I make is a right and a positive move. And she didn't understand it at the time. So we kind of had our differences. She kind of moved along, forward. I could have been wrong and came after her for the money or whatever. But I didn't care about none of that. Long as I see the next person successful and they doing their thing, that's all I care about. Because I'm going to make my money anyway. I'm my own man. I don't need nobody else to make nothing for me.
Right.
I just wanted to see everybody make it.
Right. So speaking of, and we don't got too much time left because I think your phone about to hang up. But speaking of successful, like you have two of the top 3 rappers in Texas, arguably the world, Mo 3, Trap, Yella. Were you cool with them around the time when they was coming up and you was out?
Yeah, most definitely. If you watch my videos, you see them in my videos. If you watch Yellow videos, you'll see me in a couple of his videos. You watch the video me and Freddie, you'll see me in that video. I see most three around, we talk, we always talk. Me and his manager and me and him always talked about doing a song or something, but we never got around to it. We even was going to come up with a Straight Outta Dallas CD. I mean, of course, like I said, it never was no hate or nothing in my heart. You feel what I'm saying? I never cared about no women. I never cared about, that never came between nobody I messed with. No matter if I got mad in my feelings, I still hurt my feelings because at the end of the day, it's about business and being successful. So, I don't know what their situation is, but I do say is, why mess a good thing up if everybody making it? Why mess a good thing up and go against each other? Why not let that bullshit go and make these millions, man? This shit is bull. It's been too long for us to be struggling on top and fuck it all off behind some nonsense.
That part.
You feel what I'm saying?
That part.
Seriously though, like that's the stupidest shit in the world to get to the top just to fall back down.
Right.
So I don't understand their situation, but I just hope they become all the way grown man and squash the bullshit and come together and finish helping the city be successful. Something that we've been working on and building for a long time.